Today I'm going to be talking about the 7 different levels of prompting that we see being used and why prompts are important. The ultimate goal is always going to be that whatever is supposed to be happening will be independent by the individual, but sometimes that isn't always the case. Some people may need more help than others, and that's okay. Prompts are often used to get that independent response, no matter how much time is needed. Some people need a small amount of help, while others need a lot amount of help. That is where the prompt hierarchy comes into play. This is the prompt hierarchy. The prompt hierarchy is an order from least invasive to most invasive. That basically means that we are trying to get the individual to complete the task independently, and if they need help, then we will jump in and provide that level of reinforcement prompt level. Prompts can be used from either least to most invasive, which is going to be going down, or most invasive, which is going to be going up. Prompts can be used from either least to most invasive or most to least. Least to most prompting is used if the individual is heading in the right direction and you know that they can get that response if it's practiced. If someone is really struggling with something, the most to least prompt hierarchy can be used. This is to get the individual to complete the given task, and then you move down on the prompt hierarchy once they start to pick up on it. The hope is that they eventually will have the task learned and won't need any prompting. Now we are going to move into the 7 different prompt levels with more detail. So the first level that we're going to talk about is verbal. Verbal prompting can be hard to fade out, but it is still used in some cases. You use a verbal cue to get to the correct response. If I said, "What color is this?" and they said purple, I would say, "What color is this?" "Blue." And that would lead them to say the correct response, which is blue. Next, we're going to talk about a gesture. A gesture is used by simply pointing to the correct response. Verbal responses and facial expressions are not necessary. So if I said, "Touch blue," I would then say, "Touch blue." Great job. So that led her to touch blue with a simple gesture point. The next one that we're going to talk about is the visual. An example would be that I work with a client who is working on doing the laundry. One of the steps is to sort the clothes into piles after they have been folded. He struggled with this, so I created a visual for him. There is 4 people in his family, so I created name tags with the names of the people in his family. He then goes to sort the clothes, and when he sorts them out, he looks for the names and puts them in that correct pile. This is just giving him an idea where the stuff is supposed to go. The next step is a partial model. A partial model is used to give an idea of what is expected. It allows the individual to see the starting point that they are supposed to complete the task from there. An example would be if I said, "Clap your hands." Clap your hands. Nice job clapping your hands. Next, we're going to do the full model. A full model is considered an echoic or an imitation response. You will present the response you are looking for. For the individual, it is expected for them to mimic the response they were just given. An example would be if I said, "Clap your hands." Clap your hands. Nice job clapping your hands. The last 2 that we are going to talk about is the partial and full physical. Partial physical is guiding the individual in the right direction without hand-over-hand guidance. An example would be if I were to say, "Thumbs up." Thumbs up. Nice job putting your thumbs up. The last one that we're going to talk about is full physical. A full physical prompt is the most invasive prompt that can be used because it is hand-over-hand guidance that is given. So if I said, "Thumbs up," thumbs up. Great job putting your thumbs up. The end goal, as mentioned before, is to fade away all prompts that are used and have an independent response. Pay close attention to how the individual is doing with the task because you don't want to overprompt. This could allow them to become independent on the prompt. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.